What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Scott and Flows here from Ford Fields. We're here for your 79th and Hallis. Not really as usually on-field recap, but as you can see, they're not allowing anybody on the field. So we're here in the concourse here at Ford Field. Bears got straight up shellacked, 52-21. I said on I'm Not Gonna Hold You on Friday. I said on the Bears Lions preview podcast on Thursday, I did not have a good feeling about this game. I said 33-14, but this was way worse than that, man. I'm gonna go to you first. What's your thoughts right now?
It's a bad game. It's an awful game. It's not an unprecedented game.
We've seen this before.
We've seen this before from the Bears, and also we've seen this from franchises that became the Lions are a prime example of a franchise that in their inception under the Dan Campbell era got shellacked before. And
started 0-6, Ben Johnson's first years.
And now, of course, we see it. They're one of the best teams in the league, well-oiled machine. Obviously, the only threat to the Eagles in the NFC. So it's not that we haven't seen it before.
Unfortunately, the Packers are a threat too.
Packers too. The thing is, I'm not going to get into it just yet, but I want to say is that because we know it's unprecedented, I don't think the sky is falling just yet. There were some positives for me. The offense moved the ball very well in that first half. And if there weren't some really horrendous referee calls, specifically when Tesla catches it, he's inbounds, he's immediately tackled by, I think that was Tyreek. Yeah. And the clock should have been running. They tried to snap it off, didn't get it off, should have been in the game, but they said, well, no, we caught it out of bounds, and then we caught it inbounds, so we should have gave them a 10-second run off. Just referee error. That's probably a point in time when you want New York to say, we reviewed it in the half, move forward. It would have helped the Bears momentum-wise because the NFL is a momentum game. You lose it, you can get shellacked like the Bears did. Once they lost that and it was 28, I said that was it. That was the game. But that being said, there were some good things. The really negative thing is the defense. There is no one who should remain with the Bears on defense outside of maybe Kyler and Jalen if they get healthy. But the issue is that will they get healthy? But that's the only caveat I have. So sky's not falling, but it isn't great either.
My problem is that the problem here is much deeper ingrained than just talking about Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, It's Ryan Poles.
Right.
Like, it's the general manager. And we've been saying this on this podcast for a long time. I said it when the man got hired. First of all, my first question was, who's Ryan Poles? Number two, when I found out, I was like, y'all giving him too much credit for Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that was just Patrick Mahomes' talent. I'm not giving him in a group of 10 who just, found a diamond out the rough. You know what I'm saying? So, but the issue is there's so many holes on this team. You got this offensive line that you spent a lot of money, gave a lot of draft capital. They had a solid first half. It was straight up god-awful in the second half. It was just absolutely bad. Granted, it wasn't as many false starts as last week. Still way too many. Can't be having 4 of those, but it was cut down from 8 that we had on Monday. So I guess there's improvement there. Caleb and Rome are the only ones who deserve their paychecks, in my opinion. Yes, Caleb did not have a great throw, and there's going to be a lot of people who are going to blame him because it's very easy to blame the quarterback instead of actually watching the film or watching what we saw.
We had somebody from another publication say that Rome didn't look good.
Yeah, which is
Rome had like 120.
7 catches, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns. Start watching games or stop tweeting.
I'm not going to act like he didn't have 2 drops that he should have called.
Yes.
But it's not as if those 2 drops were about to lead to a touchdown. It would have been probably gain to 8 and gain to 10.
He has some drops. Caleb has some throws he should have completed. But they're the only ones who played great. Played good. Everybody else is like, it was just bad. Like,
the funny thing is 21 should be enough to keep a game close in most NFL games.
Now, we all know that this game changed, and this is not me giving the defense a pass, because, no, they've been terrible. 52 points after giving up 21 straight to a rookie at home. You just can't do that. But this game changed off the worst call I've ever seen in my life. Right. It's a much different feel if you go into your locker room down 10 instead of down 14.
Right.
It's just straight up, demoralizing.
Right.
I think that Ben Johnson's play calling was not the best.
Right.
Those back-to-back QB sneaks look real Shane Waldron-ish. I do think that we're seeing the second year traits of Caleb. And honestly, this is I know people don't want to hear this. It's gonna sound like I'm caping, but this is Caleb's rookie year.
Yeah.
You see 2 rookies merging together, a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach.
Right.
And this building here hates that man. Okay.
Right.
They said some very unsavory things about the head coach of this team. I'm pretty sure he said he expected that. And honestly, I don't know if you picked it up from the press conference. I don't think he gave a fuck, to be completely honest. I don't think he cares.
No, I mean, he's a professional coach. He's been in this league for a while. He's like, yeah, it's good to see Dan Campbell, but I don't want to see him when I
Lions
lose.
fans, grow up, okay? Like, let's be real.
I'm not going to tell you to grow up. I tell you, fuck all of them folks who leave. It don't even matter. I understand completely because this is football. The NFL ain't like college.
That's why I say grow up.
If you're an Ohio State coach at any level or player and you go to Michigan, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's a great opportunity. You don't go there. I'm guessing for the Lions, they're taking some sort of sense like that. You went to a division rival because I'm assuming, let's say Ben Johnson went to, obviously this is a made up scenario because Andy Reid is there, but Andy Reid retires suddenly, all of a sudden Ben Johnson goes to take it. I don't think any Lions fan, or at least the majority of the people who said it today, would have said, fuck Ben Johnson.
Lions fans think Ben Johnson the reason they lost this game, that playoff game, and not Jaden Daniels putting his foot in y'all ass. But that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is it's a big mess. What I came away from this game was this team is further away from even wild card contention than I originally thought. Right. Now, at the same time, like you said, can't overreact. There's 15 whole games left.
Right. 15
whole games left in the season. You got 2 quote-unquote winnable games. And I say quote-unquote because of this defense, and it look like they're going to be without Jalen and TJ for probably another month. I'm just guessing.
Right.
We haven't got anything official, but they probably should have been put on IR to begin with, and they got pushed. So I'm not expecting them back for at least till around Halloween.
Right.
So now it's going to be even worse. You're going to need people to step up. So with that defense being as bad as it is, we're going to see shootouts. So that's going to put the pressure on Ben, Caleb to throw the ball, to put up points, which Ben's going to have to start getting creative. You have to start using people. Right. Where's Colston Loveland? Right. Where's Luther Burden? Where's Roshan Johnson? Right. Where's Common INGHY? You got to switch it up.
Right.
And I would expect that he's going to do that now. The good thing, you have just gotten past the 2 teams who had the best 2 records in the NFC last year. We all know the Vikings had to go on the road because of the division rules, but they had the second best record in the NFL last year.
Right.
So that part is over. Now you got to take on the Dallas Cowboys at home. You need to win that game. Then you go to Vegas, which is, let's be real, it's going to be a home game because there's going to be a number of Bears fans out there. You got
it's a good chance to go 2-2.
Just if you go to the bye 2-2, you're getting ready for Monday Night Football against Jaden Daniels and the Commanders,
who ain't been playing good.
And Jaden had an MRI on that knee a couple days ago, so we don't know. So it's not over yet, but I think
the change
that
has to happen.
You have to. Ben Johnson's finna earn his money because there's no excuses for him or Ryan Poles. You have to fix it, and that's pretty much where I'm at, man. We're gonna do we're about to go.
I have one more thing, and I will end it out for you all. My thought is this. This is year 1 of a new coach with a GM who should not be here.
Yeah, he should not be here. Let's just get that very clear.
It's year 1 with a new coach. I'm seeing an improvement offensively from him. The issue is, like with Dennis Allen, he's been here before. I think he's a fine defensive coordinator. The talent's just not there.
And Ben's been here before.
So I don't know what to do defensively. Offensively, there are some good things. I'm not afraid just yet. But as Scott was going to say, we will be getting into the podcast when we head upstairs and talk about that. So stay tuned.
Podcast will be up in the morning.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We will see y'all there. Samantha Hollis, Flo Zandolini, Barb Chair Scott. Stay tuned, and Sky ain't falling yet.
Also, tune in. I'm not going to hold you. If you want my real unfiltered thoughts, at 9 a.m., people.